It has been so long since I did one of these. Yay! Oh boy, I need a haircut. That's not happening until after AB though, so don't worry about it. Also, don't worry about the dark lighting. Welcome to Boston. Hey Manic Fam! We are back finally with a new episode of Practical Cosplay, and this time around we will be tackling the topic of something. And this time around we will be tackling the highly requested subject of basic cosplay photography. This video is going to cover a few different tiers for people who have different cameras and skill levels with editing techniques and different types of budgets to work with. And in the near future, I will also be doing another highly requested video on basic, photo shoot etiquette and posing techniques. So that'll be part 2 of this kind of mini-series, but for now, we're just gonna go over those things, so let's get to it. Tier 1, also known as the most basic and totally free tier, is essentially comprised of you or your friend's lovely smartphone. Usually smartphones have not just one, but 2 cameras, and both can be used to take cosplay photos. I mainly use mine to take selfies, but that doesn't mean you can't take better quality photos with your smartphone camera as well. Although I don't do this often, I do have a lot of friends who take their main cosplay photos with their smartphone camera. Like Meredith, who's frequently featured in my videos, she takes so many good quality cosplay photos with her smartphone. They may not have the best DPI, but they're good for things like Instagram. You can get good location photos, and as you can see, they just have some pretty decent results. And along with the little extra time, you can get even better results with some free photo editing apps for your smartphone. I personally like to just edit my cosplay selfies on Instagram with the filters already on Instagram. But there is other free software that allows you to touch up lighting or blemishes or change your eye color even, and that will greatly improve your smartphone photos. And of course, there are also a great many more apps that have just cute little animal filters, so even when you're not dressing up as an anime cat girl, you can still be one. Tier 2 is the intermediate level tier. So it does require a little bit more skill and money, but it also gets you better results. This tier consists of a point-and-shoot camera and free online editing software or inexpensive editing software. This tier is really good if you want to start learning how to take better quality photos, but you aren't really willing to invest in a heftily priced camera. So all you gotta do for this tier is purchase a point-and-shoot camera, which will usually run you around $100 to $300. Mine, the PowerShot ELFH 110HS, wow, that's a lot of words, by Canon, cost me about $130, I believe, and it has gotten me some pretty great photos when I've needed it in a pinch, like this Robin photo, which is actually one of my favorite Robin photos of all time, and that was just taken on this little green camera here. So to use this type of camera, weirdly enough, you point the camera and you shoot the photo. I know, it's crazy. So you really don't have to know a whole lot about photography, as everything is automatically adjusted for you when you take the photo, just like an automatic car shift. This allows you to develop your skills as an artist, experimenting with angles and different lighting, and paired with some free or inexpensive software, you've got yourself some pretty good cosplay photos. And although I do not use this photo editing software as I have professional software, I'm gonna list a few software recommendations in the description for you guys if you're looking for places to start off. And tier 3, of course, involves investing in an actual DSLR, like this here DSLR, which is actually Becca's professional photo editing software, and it also involves you investing a whole lot of time into learning really skilled photography techniques and ways to use that photo editing software. This tier, to continue with the car analogy, is like learning how to drive a standard shift car, a stick shift car. It takes time and practice to learn how to use, and you really have to understand the mechanics of it, but in the end, if you use a DSLR, you will end up with the best quality photos, and as a bonus, you will develop yourself as an artist the most. The software recommendation I would have to go with here is, of course, Adobe Creative Cloud, or more specifically, Lightroom and Photoshop. It is professional software that is very, very expensive and has an incredibly steep learning curve. However, it will give you the most editing options while retaining the best image quality possible. If you've seen any of my videos before, you've seen me probably frequently using Becca's DSLR to take photos of friends and to have friends take photos of me at conventions. And if you ever have seen the resulting images on our Facebook, Instagram, or Tumblr pages, you know that the images are substantially better. There is a whole lot you can do with a DSLR, and so much more you can do with post-production photography. You can really get any sort of mood that you want into an image. You can adjust any mishaps you had with your costume, or if you had like bad acne or something, you can just fix that up, and it's really incredible what you can do. And if you're new to DSLRs and really want to try out this tier but absolutely have no idea where to start with this, definitely look into what an f-stop, shutter speed, and ISO are, and learn how to use those things. Also, be sure to look through your manual. A lot of people skip steps like that, but trust me, it's really important if you want to make sure you're getting the best quality photos out of your camera that you possibly can. As far as learning about how to use editing software goes, there are hundreds of tutorials online that will tell you step by step how to get the exact look that you want out of a photo. That being said, I will link a Pinterest board in the description to get you started off and give you some inspiration on where you can go with these techniques. Now, that's it for my tiers, but I did just want to say that you are also free to mix and match the tiers as you so choose. You can get a lot of different results and learn how to slowly up your game instead of maybe taking a whole tier at a time. And if you are still overwhelmed by basic cosplay photography, I do have a few directions in which I can point you. The first one being to the comments box below. I will do my best to answer all questions I receive regarding cosplay photography there, and as quickly as I can. The second being to an actual cosplay photographer. There is always the option for you guys to book a paid photo shoot. I know that many people nowadays are branching out and trying cosplay photography for themselves, but paid photographers are honestly the best ways to get amazing quality photos, and also they involve a lot less work on your behalf. I'm just putting it out there. And the third and final option I actually have for you guys is a little new, and that is actually to book me as a cosplay photographer at a mutual convention. That way you can ask questions about photography and cosplay stuff if you need to, and you can also get cosplay photos at the same time. Now, before anybody freaks out, let me just explain why I just decided to add cosplay photo shoots to my already crazy convention schedule. And I do want to mention that I did not just decide to do this. It has been in the works for quite a bit of time. And it was actually because of you guys requesting photo shoots and meetups at Anime Boston this year that I actually finally just decided to put this act in motion. So because there were so many people who asked, I decided that for Anime Boston 2017 and hopefully all future conventions that I will be opening up cosplay photo shoots. That way you get the opportunity to both meet me, get photos, and actually to also support the content on this channel. How is that, you ask? Well, I think it's pretty obvious that I run this channel essentially on my pocket change, and I don't got a whole lot of that. But I would absolutely love to upgrade some equipment and make better quality videos and content for you guys. This is really hard for me to fund on my own, you know, especially with life expenses and actual cosplay. So all proceeds from the photo shoots will be going straight into my new equipment funds. And I mean every cent. All of it will go towards money for a new camera, because right now I don't got a DSLR, I will just be using Becca's new lighting equipment, so if you don't want this video to be so dark, lighting equipment's good. Tripods to, you know, fit people in the frames, and like so on and so on. So if you've ever messaged me asking if I do photo shoots or meetups, you now not only have the opportunity to do this, but you can also support the content in the future of this channel, which I think is a pretty sweet deal. But yeah, so if you're interested, please check out the Google form in the description of this video And I'll also try and keep that updated for future conventions, so like probably for Kineticon, if I'm going to that, I will update the link to Kineticon photo shoots. But if I don't, just remember that on Facebook and Instagram and Tumblr, I will always be posting about upcoming convention schedules, lineups, and photo shoot options. Yay! We made it through all the topics for this video. Like I said, another cosplay photography related video is coming your way about posing for cosplay photo shoots and photo shoot etiquette. But for now, if you have any other requests for this practical cosplay series, please feel free to leave a comment below, DM me, send me an ask on Tumblr, just whatever. If you send me a request, I consider all of them and do my best to get the most requested subjects out in video format as quickly as I can. And yeah, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe for more practical cosplay, work logs, con vlogs, cinematic videos, and design work. And as this is the last video that I will be posting before Anime Boston, I will see you all on the Anime Boston 2017 con floor. Bye! Weirdly enough, when it's not turned on, it doesn't focus.